Guys, what's up? My name's Jack and today I'm starting what might sort of be a new series. I'm not too sure. Where I sort of just go look at any motorsport tracks that I really deem like sort of odd or that were maybe weird for the time or just sort of different circuits than you usually expect from the respected disciplines. So this track held an F1 race in 1959, which was won by the Ferrari of Tony Brooks, I think his name was. I actually don't remember. And was also a Ferrari 123. So I thought for this video, I would take out a Ferrari, because that made sense to me. And also the track's in Germany, so Sebastian Vettel made sense, I guess. Or his car, sorry. But I'll put a load up of the track on the screen now. But as you can see, it hasn't got much corners in it. It's... people make fun of oval tracks. But this is somehow, in my opinion, worse than oval tracks. It's just literally two straight lines with this little bit here. Of course, this track only hosted one official Formula 1 race, which after that it was moved for reasons that I didn't look up because I'm stupid. It also, however, was the only F1 race in its history that I know of to be ran in 2 heats, because tyre wear was such a concern at the time, which is interesting. Also, sadly, this track had a lot of deaths upsettingly happened at this track. A French driver whose name I cannot pronounce, which I apologise for, who passed away during the F2 race at the same time the F1 race was on here. And also there was a slew of fatalities in the 90s at this track, which didn't have this banking, by the way, in the Formula 3, German Formula 3, which was hosted here after the F1, obviously on a much different circuit to the one we race now. It had a shorter straight, it didn't have the banking. And yeah, so now we're going to sort of see what a car can do around the straight. We'll do one more lap because I forgot to turn up the ERS. Why can the car not go? Why is it not going into the blues? I don't know. But yeah, so I haven't watched the highlights of the race yet. I'm actually going to watch it after this video. But I can imagine even back then, the races wouldn't have been too entertaining. Like, it's just 2 straights. There are no corners, which are the entertaining parts of racetracks usually. Even though overtaking's done on the straights. Also, in modern day Formula 1, this would be awful. Because got a bit on the grass there. As I imagine, both these straights would have DRS, because why wouldn't they? It'd just be massive DRS trains. The guy at the front of it would be fucked. You would literally never want to leave the race here until the final corner, in which you'd overtake on the banking, and then win the race. But of course, this track very much favoured the Ferraris at the time, as you could tell by the Ferrari 123, which would have been a 124, maybe 1234. It's unknown because the 4th Ferrari had clutch failure on the 2nd lap. A Ferrari failing, unheard of. So yeah, also the fastest lap for that race, I believe, was a 240. So we've absolutely smashed that by over a minute, which is to be expected. Our cars have a lot more aerodynamicist that gives us... oh, actually, not on the straight. But we have DRS, they didn't. Because they barely had anything slowing them down. Oh, and I've cooked it. But that's fine. I hope I took all the wing off, because you really don't need it for this track. From obvious examples of there's two corners and one of them is banked. Alright, so let's see what sort of lap we can do. This one's probably going to be slower than our first one. Also, oh my god! I don't know what quite happened there, but something happened. Let's quickly check our tires. We'll go to the softest compound we have available to us. No. No, we don't need any of that wing. Just cut the wings off. Alright, so I'll be back after this outing lap. Alright, let's go. I will somewhat try to commentate this lap. Although most of it, unless I do a massive crash, will be we're going down the straight. We continue to go down the straight. Ah, look at that. We're continuing down the straight. Although, one little bit of information I did forget to add about this track is that I believe, I'm not sure how right I am on this, that this track was originally a proper circuit. But then I believe during World War II, before World War II, sorry, during the construction of the Autobahn, it was chosen that this surface would be a part of the Autobahn. Oh, I've just butchered this lap. We're fine. Which, this is now a public road. IRL, obviously. The banking was gone. It's been gone for a while. The control tower building thing is still there today. I actually believe it's a motel. And from what I read, the grandstands are now a sort of heritage site, I guess. So if you live near this area, you can go to the grandstands and watch rush hour traffic, I guess. I don't know what else you'd be doing. Nothing illegal, of course. Because crime is bad. And we crossed the line for a 7-minute. That don't seem right. Oh, we'll do another lap. On second floor, so I think we're gonna leave it here. I'll take the car to the banking, and I think I'll park up on the banking. But yeah, well, I would try to set an actual proper lap where I make no mistakes. But at 141, oh my god, well, we're going to orbit, boys. That was probably my fault. I was paying attention. Oh fuck. Oh no. That was definitely my fault. I was paying attention to the speedo. Well, not the speedo, sorry, the lap time. I was trying to look at my previous lap time, which is roughly over a minute faster than the F1 time they set back when they were here. So I'm actually going to be okay with that. So I hope you guys have indeed enjoyed this video. I have been Jack. If you've enjoyed this video, maybe consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!